Sharmini from Sharmini's Inspirational Indian Cuisine. I have been teaching Indian cookery for the past 13 years. Today we are going to learn how to make butter chicken and vegetable pilau. I'm going to start with butter chicken. I've used thighs of chicken and we are going to prick it so that the flavor gets into the chicken. First I'm going to show you how to prepare the chicken and then the sauce for it. I'm heating the saucepan on a medium flame. When it is hot and dry, I'm adding in 50 grams of butter. Let the butter melt. Now the butter has melted, as you can see. I'm adding in the diced onions, which are 2 medium-sized onions. Okay, now while the onions are browning, I'm going to show you how to add the other ingredients, which are 3 cloves, 1 inch ginger and 2 chilies. Now for garlic, the easiest way to peel it is just to press it at the bottom. The skin becomes loose and then you just peel it off. It's very, very simple. Now I'll show you how to dice the garlic. Hold it like a tunnel and chop it as fine as possible. Again, turn it round. Again, do the same. Dice it as thinly as possible. Then turn it round again and chop it as fine. Use the knife as a pivot so that you can just push it through. Same with ginger. Hold like a tunnel and chop it into fine pieces. Turn it round. Again, do the same. And while again bring it together and chop it as fine as possible. Now the quantity of ginger and garlic is usually the same amount, so do the same with the remaining garlic. Chop it as fine as you can. Turn it around, you can chop it fine. So you can see that the amount of ginger and garlic is approximately the same. Take both the chilies and chop as fine as you can into little rings. Okay. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to add it all together and just hold it as a pivot and chop it as fine as possible. Okay. That should be fine. Now can you see the onions have become golden brown, and the other test is you can see the oil separating, coming out at the sides. That means it's brown enough. So the next stage I'm going to do is I'm going to add in all the chopped ingredients, that is the ginger, garlic and green chili. Do the same, cook it till it becomes golden brown. Again, it's the same principle. Brown it till the oil separates and you can get the lovely aroma of all the cooked ingredients so far. You can see the oil separating. Okay. So to this I'm going to add in our chicken, which had been pricked and all the fat has been removed. We are going to cook the chicken till it is sealed. So it becomes white in color and all the juices are inside it and all the flavors get into it. Now you can see that the chicken is sealed and it's turned white in color. To this I'm going to add 250 ml of cream coconut, which you can get to buy in any of the supermarkets. Just add that to it. This is a different variation of butter chicken because usually people add yogurt, but I'm adding coconut because I come from the land of coconuts. Yeah, I'm adding 1 teaspoon of salt to it. and let it cook on a medium flame for about another 10-15 minutes. Cover it and stir occasionally. Okay, now we're going to do the second part of the butter chicken, which is the tomato cream sauce. I'm going to add in 25 grams of butter. Again, we are waiting for it to melt. And once it's hot and melted, we are going to add in a small piece of ginger, about half an inch. Then we are going to add in 1 chopped chili and 4 diced tomatoes which have been chopped very fine. So we're going to cook it down to a smooth paste. To that I'm going to add a bit of salt, about half a teaspoon. Salt brings out the flavor of the curry. So in Indian cooking we do use quite a bit of salt. And a bit of sugar just to balance it and give it a sweet and sour taste. See that the tomatoes have been done beautifully and it's all coming into the center. So I'm going to add 2 dessert spoons of tomato puree. That gives a lovely redness to the dish. And also I'm going to add 2 dessert spoons of cream. That gives a thickness and the richness and the silkiness to the curry. So now to the beautiful butter chicken dish. As you can see, the chicken is done beautifully. I'm going to add this tomato mixture to it. Stir it well. As you can see, the color changing. Now again, cook it for another 5 minutes. Okay, now you can see the gravy thickening. Chicken is cooked, and to it I'm adding a little bit of lemon juice, about 1/4 of a lemon, and the most important thing, which is garam masala, which is made from cinnamon, cardamom and cloves. Just sprinkle that over it, about 1/4 teaspoon. And lastly, just garnish it with coriander leaves. So your butter chicken is ready to eat. First, what you do is take 125 grams of rice, wash it thoroughly till all the water becomes clear and the milkiness disappears. Then drain it on a sieve for about 15 minutes. Now I've heated the saucepan, and to it I'm going to add about 1 tablespoon of oil. And while that is getting hot, I'll show you the spices which I'm going to use. We're going to put in about 1 to 2 inch cassia bark, then about 3 to 4 cloves and 4 cardamoms. These spices are very, very healthy. It helps in digestion, help in memory, and also one more spice which I'm going to show you is a bit of about 1/4 teaspoon of onion seeds. It's said that onion seeds is very good in healing every sickness apart from death. The cardamom start popping. We are going to add in the frozen vegetables, 125 grams again. Stir it for a minute or two. Then add in 1/4 teaspoon of turmeric. Turmeric is a very good antiseptic. And lastly, you add your rice. 125 grams of rice. Again, stir it for 1 or 2 minutes. Now you can see that the rice is fried. I'm going to add 250 ml of water. And about 1/4 teaspoon of salt. Now what you do is give it a very good mix. And once the water starts boiling, reduce the flame to low. Cover the saucepan and cook the rice for about 8 minutes. Okay, now you can see that the rice is done. There's no water in the bottom. I'm going to give it a mix. Okay, lovely.
Okay.
I hope you have enjoyed the video, and please do visit my website, which is www.sharmini.co.uk. Thank you.